Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
What's happening, everybody? Let's see. Mary is in the house, and Angela. I still feel bad about the other night, Angela. I'm sorry. I hope that you heard me read your Twat Waffle super chat, because I did. It's not exclusively there's other stuff. We'll get into it. Hi, Ollie and Z. What's happening? If you haven't, make sure to catch the call-in show that I did with Dr. Gary. I believe it was the first, not yesterday, the day before. And yeah, so that'll be. It was good. I mean, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time. Also, if you have not, please check out the interview room's interview with the Consalves family, Kaylee's parents.
Lab After Dark.
So head on over there if you can.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
Not today, Satan. Amen. It's good to see you guys. Deanna? Let me pop the chat out here.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but
It's all right. Don was peeing. He was sitting down. He didn't want to dribble on the floor. It's sick. Like, I'm so excited. For Stacy and Sarah both to be charged.
As Sharon Marlowe donated $5 through Super Chat. Made it to the goal. Usually I am replay crew.
what's the point in causing a rush?
Yeah, maybe this time change will work out for everybody.
Lab After Dark.
I don't know. The whole name thing just drives me nuts. Miss Tammy, I see you peeking. What's happening? Good to see you. Holly, of course. And Sharon, thank you so much. Made it to the goal. Usually I am replay clue, but we always appreciate you. Josh, any thoughts on the Jake Haro sentencing? I do have, I will, yes, I do have thoughts about it. I thought about it a lot today. It pissed me off. It's just, so as many of you know that Jake Haro, how are they making deals without bodies? I don't get that. That is something I don't understand. Maybe, I have a major problem with that. If he's not giving the location of the body of Emmanuel, then I think he could just take him to trial and don't give him 25 to life with the possibility of parole. The fact that this guy can still get parole after 25 years is bothersome. I didn't hear the impact statement for, it's just, let's just make a deal bullshit. Okay, anyway, well, I'll get back to that. But, yeah, look, man, I don't know how in the world they justify these deals. And if you're not willing to give up the location of this child that is presumed dead, and now somebody has admitted to killing him, part of that deal, and I hope, I don't know that much about it, but part of that deal needed to be, okay, so what he said that Emmanuel was in a landfill, or is that just we're assuming? Look, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. But yeah, he's just, he's a pile of shit, and he's already, look, the guy, that's the assumption. Yeah. Well, the best sentence that they could have given. So he's basically what he's doing. He admitted to killing the child. I'm sure he didn't say it. He's a piece of shit. But the fact that he didn't have to give up a location, or hasn't given up a location. I don't understand that. That I don't understand. But so what he would get is life in prison, but he's already getting 25 to life. 25 to life is the exact sentence that my father has. He's been in jail for, so 20, basically when somebody's 25 to life, 25 years is the minimum sentence, but life meaning, that's just the minimum. They can keep you forever. They don't have to release you. When you have an L on your sentence, and especially in California, I can't imagine somebody like him ever getting parole. I worry about somebody like my father getting parole, but I don't necessarily think, most people that commit murder that get 25 to life typically don't get out of prison, but there are exceptions. Well, Cakes Boo, if it's 25 to life, then there's a possibility of parole. It would be life without parole. There would be that's the deal that they gave him, which is the deal that California gives out a lot. They tend to hand out that sentence quite often because they sort of just, they get them in the system with 25 to life with the possibility of parole. They would never give somebody 25 to life. It would always be with the possibility of parole. That's the whole reason of getting 25 to life. So I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous. I think making deals with child killers. You know, look, I get it. They want to save money. Their court systems are clogged up. But I mean, these are egregious cases. I think that, you know, pour a little money into it at least. Why not? You're already going to have to feed this guy and house him. Why not? Why not make an example? That's what I would do personally, but he's terrible. Yeah. Look, am I happy that he's going to go to jail? Is 25 to life a pretty good sentence? I mean, yeah, I guess it'll do. I guess it'll have to do. I mean, that's what they're handing out to people. 25 to life. Here you go. I think it's sad that they never told where they put him. Yeah, and then mom. So mom is just holding steadfast, correct? Like she's not tipping on anything. She wouldn't want any part of any deal or admitting or anything. Yeah, I don't know. There's a baby out there still missing, so. What wasn't it the maximum sentence under California law? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Like I said, 25 to life is in California is a big sentence. And somebody said that, you know, if he gets out, if Jake Haro or whatever his dumbass, is that his name? I forget shitty people's names pretty fast. I remember Emmanuel's name, but it's Jake, right? I think I called him Jack one time. I went, oh, look, it's Jack Haro. And I think that's a rapper, like a white rapper from the Bronx. I don't know. No, excuse me, Kentucky. He's from Kentucky. I read so many of these things. Sometimes I do forget. Someone said the mom still. I mean, does that surprise you? It shouldn't. It shouldn't surprise you. Jake Haro. He's a rapper, right? What was it? I don't like no whips and chains when you can't tie me down. That's the song I think that Jake Haro sings. But once again, I could be wrong. All right, chat box. Give me a second. Highlighted chat. Yes, I should do this before the show. What happened? What did I do? Dang man. What did I do? What happened? Nothing? No? Yeah. How's the time change treating everybody? Terrible? I used to be one of those like guys are like, what's the big deal about? I friggin' hate time change, man. I hate it. I used to not care at all. And I would listen to people always go, oh, the time changes. And now I'm like, fuck it, this time change sucks. Why? It's so dark. It's 3:30 and it's dark. I just ran over roadkill. My dogs are still on their old feeding schedule. Yeah, they don't give it up. They don't give it up. I hate it too. I'm telling you, I hate it. I'm just like, God, what is going on? It's dark everywhere. I just stepped in dog shit in somebody's front yard because I can't see, or, you know, there's a lot of things that go wrong. That's not the main reason, but it's part of it. It's a big part of it. You don't want to be stepping in dog shit in people's front yards when you're, you know, leaving or whatever, wherever, the sidewalk. There's always drawbacks to, and to be honest with you, I don't exactly know, nor do I exactly care about why, like they say it's for like agriculture, but I don't know. There seems to be a lot of other places that just do away with it. Maybe it's like energy purpose, better make use of better natural light. I don't know. Just conserve energy. This was from, I think, wasn't daylight savings like a wartime effort type thing? Although it seems like we're going to war with everybody now, so might as well get the energy out. They're the worst. Sharon, thank you so much for gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. Welcome to the new members. Let me look at the new members. Look at you guys. Yeah, I remember it was agricultural, I think, but it was also had to do with like conserving energy during the war efforts too. But I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. And I think that why don't we just use all the natural light we can all year round? That doesn't make any freaking sense to me at all. Oh, let's make better use of the natural light. We're only going to, it's like, what? I think it's lighter in the morning, isn't it? Yeah, but, it's not wartime anymore. And just make it that. Yeah, just make it that way year round. How about we just go with the longer days? And I think that it would probably work itself out in the wash, but, I've been wrong before a couple of times. Did you guys hear about this? I'll show you. I want to show you this. I'm surprised this didn't make like bigger news, but let me see.
26-year-old Keyshawn Crumity kept the girl hidden for days inside his Brighton Heights home. Investigators say 26-year-old Keyshawn Crumity kept the girl hidden for days inside his Brighton Heights home.
An amount of policemen, SWAT, FBI, U.S. Marshals.
So this was a missing 13-year-old girl in Louisiana, and they found her.
Up and down the road.
Alive.
And then I saw a girl, which looked like a girl, very small, being pulled out and taken to the right, which was where the ambulance was.
According to police, Crumity met the teen on Snapchat, luring her from Baker to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she's alive, yeah.
With promises of safety and adoption. Instead, investigators say.
So what he did was he met her through some sort of Snapchat thing. I don't know how he did it, but he promised that she was going to be adopted and taken care of. And instead he gave her pot and alcohol and then did terrible things to her and then kept her in a basement.
He gave her alcohol and edibles, then sexually assaulted her multiple times before police arrived.
You would never think of any so atrocious like that. It's just horrible.
Detectives say Crumity wasn't alone. A woman from Washington, D.C. allegedly traveled with the teen to Pittsburgh, and the three slept in the same basement bed. The U.S. Marshals.
These should be all life sentences. Like, we need to make, honestly, there's so much room in the middle of the country. I don't know if you've ever driven through like Nebraska, but you could make like the biggest prison of all time there, like the Mall of America, but it'd be like the prison of America, and you just throw all these like child traffickers and just throw them all in the same pot. Just let them sit in the middle of friggin' Egypt or whatever. Wherever, I don't know. Somewhere. Maybe next, I would think, there's a lot of desert out there. And let them fend for themselves. Make it Thunderdome.
Marshals tracked the girl's path and then tipped off Pittsburgh police Thursday evening.
It makes me happy that they were making that the arrest, between everybody for that.
Yeah, and congratulations, honestly, to the police that were tracking this pile of shit.
It's scary though.
I'm glad they got it.
Just crazy.
Unnerving.
Yeah. I'm glad they got the guy.
That investigation also led to the arrest of 62
He can go too. I don't even know what he did. She hasn't even said what he did yet, but he can go too.
2-year-old Ronald Smith in Columbus, Georgia. Police say he and another man drove the girl from Louisiana to Georgia and then put her on a bus bound.
All right, so he facilitated, he helped. Whatever he did, these are life. These, like, personally, I think that that's a form of kidnapping. Let them all. I mean, if you've ever been assaulted and you hear like stories like this and you're wondering why, you think this is the first time this guy's done something like this? I mean, they need to find out his network, no deals, cross state lines. That's right. He should be in prison forever and ever. They don't respect anything. They was human life just the same way that Jake Harrow, and we can listen to his little bullshit, whatever he was doing. Just like him. I mean, they'll do anything to anybody. They don't care. But I do not understand how they made a deal with him. Without
32.
The body. I mean, I really don't get that. I really don't. Was it that important? Like, you had him on other stuff. Oh yeah, it's kidnapping.
2-year-old Jake Harrow was sentenced to 25 years to life today in Riverside County Superior Court for the murder of the baby, Emmanuel Harrow. The baby's mother, Rebecca, first reported Emmanuel missing on August 14th. She said a man attacked her, knocked her out, and that when she came to, Emmanuel was gone.
She lied.
Police reportedly found inconsistency in her story almost immediately and confronted her about it. Rebecca and Jake Harrow were arrested 1 week later. Baby Emmanuel is presumed dead. His body has never been found. Rebecca Harrow has pleaded not guilty to murder charges and maintains her innocence. Joining us now is News Nation legal contributor and Law and Crime Network host Jesse Weber, and also joining us is Kim Degonia. She's the former
Jesse Weber's hair.
Assistant District Attorney found. Rebecca Harrow has pleaded not guilty to murder charges and maintains her innocence. Joining us now is News Nation legal contributor.
It looks like Johnny Bravo, kind of. Hold on. I got to make the screen higher because his hair's up there. Hold on. Ding. Look at that hair, dude. Hello, I'm Jesse Weber.
And Law and Crime Network host Jesse Weber.
I like him. He's nice.
And also joining us is Kim Degonia. She's the former assistant
I don't know who he is.
District Attorney for Riverside County, California. Jesse, first of all, I can't believe.
Dude, look at this side view. God dang it. Why is it? Hold on. Look at the side view and look at that. Look at this. Let me get this other way. Oh my God. What a fucking nightmare this is. What is happening? Dude, he looks like a young Sean Penn.
Believe he's only getting 25 years. We're talking about a 7-month-old baby. This is a man with a
Looks like his wife is Eleanor Troy.
History of previously beating up another baby of his.
So, first of all, he should have been sentenced at the time, back in 2023, to 6 years in prison. The judge, I can't even explain why the judge didn't.
That's it, 6 year? Nah, I don't have hair envy. I don't care.
go the other way, but I will say, put that to the side, 31 years. So they actually today added 6 years to the 25. So the minimum.
I don't wear ponytails anymore.
The minimum he's away is 31. I don't think there's a chance he's going to be, getting out in 31 years. But I will tell you.
I don't either.
This is a horrible situation that could have been prevented. And by the way, authorities have said that this was a result of prolonged child abuse.
This wasn't a one-time event.
And the question becomes him pleading guilty. What does that say about Rebecca Harrow? Will he testify against her? Will he provide more information? I am not confident when it was first announced that he pled guilty that he may then tell authorities where the body is. We still don't know where Emmanuel's body is, and that's a concern.
Yeah, Kim, what do we know about?
I don't know. Maybe I do have a little.
Kim,
I mean, that's good hair. He looks like Sean Penn in Mystic River. He really does. They look identical. It's so good.
What do we know about the police investigation? We know that they searched fields. We have
It's a great movie.
video actually of Jake Harrow walking with police in a field, presumably looking for the baby's body. Do we have any idea what happened to this baby and why one parent has pled guilty and the other parent has pled not guilty?
What makes this thing so weird. Like, we have somebody, the movie is intense. We have somebody, we have the father admitting, that I killed the child and pleading guilty to it, no body. But mom's still saying, no, he was kidnapped. Yeah, okay, sure he was. I mean, that story didn't make sense after day one, and now her husband took a plea deal, and maybe he will testify against her. I don't know.
Elizabeth, that's what's probably the most frustrating about this case. We have no idea what's happened to this baby boy. We know that he, being Jake Harrow, has taken law enforcement from day one on this complete wild goose chase, never intending to tell us the truth where baby Emmanuel's body is. He did that from day one going into custody. And his counterpart, Jake's wife, did the same thing when making the report about this baby going missing. It was complete wild goose chase. There was no truth to it.
Yeah, imagine all the resources that they used to look for a child that they were never going to find in the direction. That they sent them.
Whatsoever. Both.
I thought spouses could not testify. I mean, they can if they want to. They don't have to, I think.
Jake and his wife have done nothing other.
But for him to get his deal, and they could pull it back. And like I said, this 25 to life sentence it's not a light. It's 25 to life sentence is not a light sentence. But it's not a just sentence. He'll be away for a long time. He'll become more institutionalized. He probably won't get out, but
than tried to lead us away from what the truth is and where this baby's body is. And I think him pleading guilty to these charges so early on in such the beginning stages of these proceedings tells the world he knows how heinous this crime really is, and he's afraid of what we're going to find if we were to find what the prolonged injuries and abuse really are to that baby.
Kim, do you think it's possible that it was, in fact, just him who killed the baby, and that's why he pled guilty, and that Rebecca had nothing to do with it?
Is it possible? Maybe, but why would Rebecca make up this entire story and go along with it, telling
to cover
authorities?
For her husband? Some women do crazy things sometimes for the men they think they love.
Well, that is true. And maybe that's what she's doing, and we would hope to God that she would come forward and tell the truth as to what really happened to baby Emmanuel. But it seems as though she knows more than she's telling us, and she knew something long before, we had come to the conclusion that his body was never going to be found.
I mean, that was an easy
story. So
why would she do it? Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she's scared. I don't know. Maybe she is, and that's completely possible. But I will say this, and I said it from the beginning, as I get it, you being scared of a partner, somebody who's very violent, but at the same time, you have a child to protect. And as a mother, That's really your duty as a father. That's your first duty. These are first duties, not second. Not I'm so scared of him, I'll let him kill my baby and cover it up for him. Fuck that. I really, really don't care to hear that excuse, because parents, and I'm not putting this just on the mother, parents are responsible for protecting their children against monsters at all costs, and that includes your life. Why is your life more important than your baby's life? To be honest with you, personally, I would be more scared of my child being killed than me. I would have a much tougher time and be in much more fear for my child's life than mine. Under any circumstances that puts my child in danger at all. It doesn't matter. If there's a train coming and my child's standing on the train tracks, I'm going to be very scared that my child, and there's a train coming, that my child's going to get ran over by this train. But I'm going to, even though I'm scared, I am going to do whatever I can to try to get my child off the train tracks and not get hit. And that includes me shoving them out of the way and getting hit myself. Is that a possibility? Of course. Is it justified? Yes. Should any parent jump in front of a train, figuratively or literally, for their child? Yes. Do they? No. Do most? Yes. And that's the long and short of it.
I believe she took part in it and helped him cover it up. And that's what it
So guess what? No sympathy for mom.
seems from the evidence.
Same thing with the Maddie Soto case. Same situation. I don't care. Oh, I don't want to lose my boyfriend. I mean, seriously. I mean, you could go to a gas station and find a better guy than that.
What is her defense,
And I mean like a guy begging for change.
Jesse, going to be? I don't understand, like, you know,
Shh. Sean Penn's talking.
given the fact that she did lie elaborately on the day that she reported the baby missing, told this elaborate lie, being hit in the head and these people coming up behind her. It was very reminiscent of the Susan Smith scenario. He went on TV, said, please bring my baby back. That was all a lie.
Well, that's what authorities say. They say that all of her stories were inconsistent. Look, there's a lot we don't know about this case.
Well, unless it was Jake Harrow banging her on the head and taking the baby. You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Here's the problem. When you have a no-body case, you can still prosecute somebody. It may be more difficult to get a prosecution, but with him pleading guilty and with evidence where they say they have an idea of what happened, it's not looking good for her.
Kim, are they continuing to search for the baby, the police?
My understanding is yes, they will continue to search for his body. From my understanding is what we think
Yeah, he said hola to her. Hey, hola, black. What up, Seth? How's it going?
happened, which is
I wonder if Jesse will ever get rid of the sideburns. I hope not.
he's in waste management somewhere. It's not likely his body ever will be found at this.
So like they're showing a picture of, I mean, he's neglected. I mean, he's not fed well. He's not taken care of well. Probably was born, I don't know, man.
This point in time, it's been far too long.
Thank you for watching.
I agree that they should keep searching for him, but they should also, the parents should just give up the location and then be done with it. I think it is how most parents probably do act, but what's this? I haven't seen this. Is this his grandmother right here? This is his grandmother? Not hers. Whose grandmother? I know it's the great grandmother. Who is this lady? Oh, baby Emmanuel's father. Maybe I should just read this. Okay.
Never did we ever knew anything. If I had known when I called social service when Rebecca,
What they did to him. Yeah, but what I'm telling you is that his sentence, I get it. Like it would be better if he just had a life sentence, and I get that. And I wish that were the case. He's going to spend, what are they going to do? Tack on 15 years? Woo. We're going to give you 45 to life, 60 years to life. I mean, you think that this guy is going to come up from a parole board and they're going to go, oh, look what he did before the crime that he's in here for with a life sentence.
Rebecca moved in, I called social service to let them know that I didn't like him. Because my granddaughter Irene was afraid. She didn't want to be there. She called me, she says, Grandma, I don't want to be there. Okay, so I called social service. I asked social service to give me a report of what had happened, they found out. Oh no, she's fine, the house is beautiful, they have food in the fridge, that's it. Have social service come and told me what he had done to promise his other children. Nothing of this would be here. We wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. My grandchildren, Emmanuel wouldn't be gone. Mackenzie wouldn't have been born. Because he had already done a lot of horrible things to his other children. He branded those children for life. And in the same way, branded all my children too. Because I can't go nowhere without they asking me. Every time I go to the store or somebody recognizes me, they attack me, on social media, everywhere. And that is not my doing, or my children. This has been horrible for us. I was glad the day that got arrested because I fear for my daughter's life, I fear for everybody. And he had a second chance. My daughter didn't have a chance with him. Or his children. His children didn't have a second chance. And I think the judge...
Okay, so this is her mother, Emmanuel's grandmother?
That let him go should be here sitting with him. And so is social service. Because they could have told me, oh no, protocol doesn't allow us to tell you anything. Well, how are we supposed to protect our children if we don't know?
First of all, let me just say that, and I got to be honest, I understand that her grandchild was killed, and that's a tough pill for anybody to swallow. However, I don't care that people are giving you shit. I'm not saying it's right. I don't think people should. But that's something that. What's the court going to do about that? That's not what you're here for. That's not what you're here to do. You're here to talk about the crime of the child, not people giving you shit at the grocery store.
The court knows what's going on. I didn't know. I called social service. I didn't know what he had done to his other children.
Please hit that like button.
And here he sits, like nothing. Somebody will give him another chance. And I don't want that. Because he didn't give his children a chance. He didn't give my daughter a chance to be happy to take care of her children, okay?
Also, I'm assuming, and this is just an assumption, that they were aware of not. Look, she can't live her daughter's life for it, but I would imagine that the mother was aware, maybe aware of what Jake had been in trouble of before, unless he lied to her, but I mean, these are the kind of people that you avoid in life. Like, you know, somebody that's, oh, I got a 6-month suspended sentence because, you know, I beat my child and now I don't have custody of her anymore. And she's practically brain dead. But I got a suspended sentence and I'm rehabilitated. Heads for the hills, people. These are the people that you avoid in life. Oh, but he likes me. Yeah, well, you remember what he did? This isn't like, you know, some Ponzi scheme that he's like, oh man, I learned the errors of my ways. This is him beating children.
My 20-year-old granddaughter, my 18.
Let's see. I may sound a little like a horrible person, but her daughter is an adult, and I find it hard hard on her daughter. Well, I agree with that. Yes, she should have known his past. Sorry, I think you mistyped something there, but I got pretty much the basis of what you're saying, and I agree with you. It's weird. Like for every shitty person out there, there's somebody that will date them, I guess.
10-year-old granddaughter are a mess because of him. Mackenzie, it's totally changed. A little baby,
I don't know.
A 2-year-old girl that has nothing. Okay. I'm very, very stressed out, very angry at the justice system for letting this guy, giving him a chance. Who gave my grandchildren a chance, a second chance? Did CPS check? Why didn't they tell me? Oh look, this is what that guy does. He takes it out on the children, on the baby. He can't do.
Let's see here. I forgot the details about the previous incident. He severely abused another baby with another partner. Yes, his ex-wife, his daughter, that he gave her a traumatic brain injury, and she is now, I believe, in a wheelchair, basically a vegetable. I mean, for all intents and purposes, she's just not there. Like her personality is gone. Well, I don't know if her personality is gone, but her emotions and reactions and stuff like that, they're all gone. Like she's a vegetable. And it's and he got a 6-month sentence. How does that happen? And you know, hers, I get it. It's her daughter. Her daughter married a monster. Her daughter had a baby with a monster, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. She's blind. It's terrible. I didn't mean that her personality, but like her personality will never be able to be shown, you know, because of what he's done, and just, she can't live a normal life. She's blind. She can't speak. She can't walk. I mean, that's crazy. And he's having kids, and this lady is having to go at him, and rightfully so. But I mean, some of that's got to spill onto the daughter's plate. I mean, you can't just have it one way and not the other. Yeah, Rebecca is not a young lady like that. Like, she's not old, but she's not young. She's old enough to know better.
Do it to a grown person. He's not man enough to do it to a man, okay? He destroys so many lives.
Jennifer.
His mom,
Hi, Jennifer.
his brother, everybody, okay? Nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants to Nobody wanted to
Speaking of 40, I just have mere days
come and look at it.
to enjoy my 30s.
But I
It's
have to
over.
speak for my grandson and my grandchildren, and for my children too,
Correct.
because they're going through every hell in this world, okay?
Thank you, Mom.
I didn't mourn my grandson that he passed away. We buried him on the 5th of August, and they were saying that, oh, we probably bury Emmanuel in my grandson's, when we bury my grandson, okay?
Shit. Really?
I lost my grandson on the 5th. We buried my grandson on the 5th of August. Then he calls me on the 14th of August and says that Emmanuel is kidnapped. And then my sister passes on the 17th of August. We didn't have a chance to mourn any of my
15th.
sister, my grandson, my other grandson, none.
And happy birthday, Donna.
Because everybody was angry at everybody because how could this happen? Why? I wish you could look at me and tell me why.
Yeah, but I think that and maybe she is, but I mean, everything that she's saying, she should say to her daughter too. 52 on November 6th. Happy birthday. Hi. Happy birthday.
He was never in my house. He knew I didn't like him. He knew I called social service, and that's why he kept my daughter away. He changed her so she couldn't have no contact with me or his brothers. Okay?
A little bitch.
Had I had not had a stroke, I would have never met McKinsey or, probably heard it on the news about Imani. Okay? So don't blame my children. The media has blamed my children. Everybody. The TikTokers, everybody.
TikTokers.
Grandma Mary knows. I don't know nothing, okay? And I stand here with you.
Yeah, except the train has already passed and it's not a little kid on the train tracks.
Asking you to give him the maximum. Because I don't want him to give him another chance. He didn't give nobody a chance. He had many chances.
Look, and ultimately she's not responsible for the death of Emmanuel. She's not. She didn't do this. So, I mean, some grace is in order, I would suppose. I mean, it was her grandchild. But, like I said, what's good for the goose?
He had a chance. The judge gave him a second chance. The probation gave him another chance. The CPS, oh, well, no, he's fine. He's got food in the fridge and the house is clean. That doesn't cut it, okay? And that's not fair to the children to let somebody out like that.
Yes, grandmother caught their back right away, instantly. She instantly caught the back of these two dipshits. Excuse my language. One kid's brain dead because he beat her so severely, and Emmanuel's dead. And he got 25 to life. 25 to life. Guy's on probation.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just very, very upset and very stressed out.
And ma'am, no need to apologize. This proceeding here is for you to make your impact statement to talk about how the crime has affected you and your family. I do want to lead with, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for all the hurt that.
Yeah, what she said at the beginning, she was like, they're good parents. They were done. I mean, I guess like that's what she said that, but I'd have been like, this mother effer did it. He's done this to my, I mean, I'd have aired his ass out if that was the case. If I had so many problems with him, I'd be like, you better look at him because that would have been simple.
you and your family have gone through.
A lot of hurt.
And I want to thank you for being here today.
I'm here because I'm the only one
Please hit that like button. We're almost to 100 likes. Thank you.
who wanted to be here because my children don't trust themselves to come in and talk because they're so upset, so angry at this system, what they did. How could they give him a second chance when you see the pictures of the little girl? How? That's beyond me. You know?
Yeah, I would have just defended my daughter. I'd be like, look, my daughter's a wonderful person. She would never do it. But, you know, you might want to check out this guy. He's kind of fucked up.
You get two
I can't speak for him.
drunk driving tickets and you go to jail or you pay a goddamn fine. And he, a slap on the hand, go and do community work. Okay?
Yeah, but this is after the fact. Did you not know this? You had no idea?
How does that happen, Your Honor?
How's he going to answer? He's not the one that did it.
I want to know how did that happen.
Is he going to answer?
Anything else, ma'am?
No. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Smith, Mr. Robinson, any other impact statements on behalf of the people?
No, thank you.
Ms. Garthwaite, Ms. Lowe, no impact statements on behalf of the defense?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
And submitting
So see, this is just a plea deal hearing, and it looks like they've already got the plea deal worked out. That 25 to life was what they agreed on, I believe.
Yes.
Submitting on your motion?
Yes.
So the court is now going to pronounce judgment at this time. Ms. Lowe, Ms. Garthwaite, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Smith, are you okay if I sentence on all three together, all three cases?
Yes.
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 This time, this court, having taken the defendant's plea, having read and considered the probation report, and having seen, heard, and considered the evidence and arguments of counsel at the sentencing hearing, as well as taking judicial notice of its own records, hereby pronounces the sentence as described in this order. The court imposes an aggregate sentence of 180 days and 6 years, 8 months, plus 25 years to life and fines as in 6 years. The court imposes an aggregate sentence of 180 days and 6 years, 8 months, plus 25 years to life and fines as specified.
Wait, so what was the 6 years for?
Pronounces the sentence as of its own records, hereby pronounces the sentence as described in this order. The court imposes an aggregate sentence of 180 days.
Okay, so he's being sentenced for the violation of his probation from the previous case. Is that what we're talking about here? Okay. Oh, awesome. Ooh, 6 years. Good job.
In 6 years, 8 months.
Ooh, 6 years, 8 months.
Plus 25 years to life.
So 31 years.
And fines as specified. As I will explain shortly, the sentence of 180 days and 6 years and 8 months will be determinate. The 25 years to life is indeterminate and will be described at this time. Probation is denied. Because Mr. Haro was on probation for a felony offense at the time he committed the serious and violent offenses of murder and assault on a child under 8 causing death, he is ineligible for probation.
Where is this judge that let him off? Like, why is he not demoted to, like, I don't know, window washer at the courthouse? In what world is this judge fit to serve? I mean, this guy shouldn't be able to sleep at night that gave this first sentence. Shouldn't be able to keep his job either. He should be disbarred. He should be impeached or whatever it is they do to judges to get them out. Oh, he retired? Of course he did. Well, they should take his pension from him and let him go work at McDonald's to make ends meet, that dickhead.
pursuant to Penal Code Section 1203. Accordingly, probation is denied. In regards to the terms of imprisonment, this case involves the imposition of determinate terms.
Oh, I'm just gonna retire with my pension and go live in Nantucket or wherever it is, and stick my finger in my ass because I'm an idiot.
And indeterminate terms. The court will first address the indeterminate terms. I did read the briefing submitted by Ms. Lowe and Ms. Garthwaite, as well as by Mr. Smith and Mr. Robinson. For count 1, in case FERI 2504-808-1.
He's crying because his future's. He had a really bright future.
Murder in the second degree. The court imposes the only term provided by law of 15 years to life. The court notes that the amended.
The judge and the DA meet all the time. Now, look, don't get me wrong. Everybody that was involved, but the judge could have said, "Are you kidding me? Are you looking at this?" The judge could have done something different. He could have corrected, at least tried to.
Complaint filed by the people.
He's not going to get out.
List the punishment for count 1 as 25 to life, which would suggest that the charge is first-degree murder. But we did have a discussion at the last hearing regarding those sentence or that charge, and that is in the second degree.
Thank you for 5 months, Jennifer.
Mr. Smith and Ms. Lowe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Accordingly, the court orders the designation of the 25 to life.
Alicia Hot Wheels. What's happening?
For count 3, in case FERI 2.
That's what I'm trying to my father has got this in the same exact judicial system. Got the same. I mean, I know it's years later, but he got the same exact sentence, 25 to life minus the. So really, what he's got is he has to serve 31 years before he's eligible for parole. Yeah, no, that's. I'm sure they asked for 15.
504-808-1. Assault on a child under age causing death. The court imposes the only term provided by law of 25 years to life. The court finds that counts 1 and 3, in case any causing death, or 808-1. Assault on a child under age causing death. The court imposes the only term provided by law of 25 years to life.
The what? What is he saying? Was the only term provided. Oh, okay, all right.
The court finds that counts 1 and 3, in case any in 808-1, are based on the same act.
So under the law, the judge gave him the harshest sentence possible. They could have done 15 to life. They could have done 10 to life. They could do 5. They honestly, I've heard of people getting 14 years to life. You can get 10 to life, 15 to life, 20 to life, 25 to life. Well, but these life sentences, and I heard one of the best ways that I've heard it said, it was, I don't know if you guys remember Billy Little, but who was on the show with McDonough, and we all did the D. Warner case together. And he...
An act or omission that is punishable in just...
What happened? What happened? Did the chat freeze? No? I don't think so. Maybe it did freeze. I don't know. What the hell's going on? Okay. Yeah, he cried. I think he cries the whole time.
Different ways, by different provisions of law, may be punished under either of such provisions, but in no case shall the act or omission be punished under more than one provision. Accordingly, the court stays the punishment for count 1, the murder charge, pursuant to section 654. The court declines to stay the punishment for count 3 instead of count 1, pursuant to section 654. Mr. Haro, through his attorney, urges the court to stay the higher punishment because he acknowledged wrongdoing and pled guilty at an early stage of the criminal process,
bullshit,
which is a mitigating factor under the rules of court. And the court does not find this to be a compelling reason to select the 15-year to life term in lieu of the 25-year to life term. While Mr. Haro did plead guilty at an early stage in the proceedings, this does not outweigh the significant and considerable aggravating factors.
Yeah, that's what they go with, aggravating and mitigating factors, and they take into account, yeah, he did plead guilty, but basically what the judge is saying, he's saying, so effing what? Who gives a shit? Baby Emmanuel's still dead. And God bless this judge for getting it right and using his power under the law to give him the maximum sentence possible, regardless of him pleading guilty and saying, yeah, I did it. God bless him.
That he has admitted to. It cannot be ignored that Mr. Haro was on probation for severely abusing one child.
Correct. And then here we go, a judge that is taken into account because he is on probation for something very similar, if not, you know, I mean, I guess the only difference was that the child didn't die.
When he decided to assault and kill another child. Further, the court notes that Mr. Haro was out on bail in 2 cases, including one for abusing his
And he's also out on bail. Let's not forget that. Guy's a winner through and through.
daughter.
I don't know, Alicia. I got to be honest with you. I do not understand this. Basically, I don't know what the goal is here. Maybe just to get him locked up, no trial. Let's move on. Hey, get in bed.
Friggin' August. And the fact that Mr. Haro pled guilty at an early stage, while not insignificant, cannot overcome the horrific nature of the circumstances.
But I said I did it. You said you did what? I said I killed him. Okay. Thank you for that.
Given the admissions, Mr. Haro himself
But you didn't say it right away. You didn't turn yourself in.
has made.
He's shaking his head because he didn't get the deal that he thought he was going to, that his lawyers were saying, we're going to try. He's just finding out now that this judge doesn't give one shit about anything that he's saying. That's what that's why he's shaking his head, because the judge doesn't care, and neither do I. And I'm not a judge, but I don't think many of you care either.
Aggravating factors. Accordingly, I will impose.
I told you what I did. I told you. It's like, sure.
The indeterminate term of 25 years to life. Mr. Haro has also been convicted of 3 felony charges with determinate sentences. The court selects the child abuse charge, 273A from case BAF 2101265-2 to be the principal offense. The court orders executed the previously imposed term of 6 years, which is the upper term. As will be explained, the court orders the determinate punishments to run consecutively to the punishment imposed in felony case ending in 808-1.
Look, I will look. If he got 15 years to life, he would have a much better chance of getting paroled. I'm not saying that he would, but 15 years and 25 years to life are different. But then he's got an additional, so he's not even gonna, he won't even see a parole board until he's served 31 years instead of 20 years. And what is he, 33? So 53 standing in front of a parole board is, no, not 53. It's, how old is he? I don't know how old he is.
In case BAF 2400717, Mr. Haro has pled guilty to being a felon in possession of a firearm pursuant to Penal Code Section 29800 and ammunition under Penal Code Section 3305. These offenses are based on his possession of a loaded firearm, which is a single act. Accordingly, the court stays punishment for count 2, the possession of ammunition charge pursuant to Section 654. For the firearm possession charge in count 1, I will impose a subordinate term of 8 months, which is 1/3 of the midterm, to run consecutively to the principal term. When determining whether to impose consecutive or concurrent sentences, the rules of court provide several factors for the court to consider. The factors related to the crime include whether or not, 1, the crimes and their objectives were predominantly independent of each other. 2, the crimes involved separate acts or threats of violence. Or 3, the crimes were committed at different times or separate places, rather than being committed so closely in time and place as to indicate a single period of the terrible behavior. The court may also consider any aggravating or mitigating circumstances in deciding whether to impose concurrent or consecutive sentences, except that the court may not impose a consecutive sentence based on 1, a fact used to impose the upper term, or 2, a fact used to otherwise enhance the defendant's sentence, and 3, a fact that is an element of the crime. The consecutive punishments are appropriate here.
That's another thing that I hate is when they sit there with their heads down. I hate that.
Involve separate acts and were committed at different times.
Look up, Mr. Macho Man, strong ass. Oh, I'm gonna beat this. You know, it's just like what you beat on kids, but when you get sentenced, you'll beat a kid to the point of death, but you won't look the judge in the eye when he's sentencing you. I mean, you want to talk about the definition of a chicken shit?
Indeed, over the course of many years. Accordingly, the court imposes
I would just, can they just like hold his head straight?
all felony punishments to run consecutively to each other. Mr. Harrell has also pled guilty to a misdemeanor offense of filing a false police report in count 2 in felony case in Unit 08. For this misdemeanor offense, the court imposes a term of 180 days to be served in any penal.
It was like, you guys remember Nicholas Cruz when he was being sentenced and they were looking to give him death. And they were looking to give him death. And they were playing some of the sounds from, I think it was from the shooting itself. And he, get in bed, go up. Come on, dude. He plugged his ears. I was like, why would they even let him do that?
Constitution. Having imposed the terms as explained, the court hereby imposes an aggregate term of 180 days and 6 years, 8 months, plus 25 years to life in state prison.
I was so pissed
I
when
do
he
want
just
to
sat
touch
there.
on my discretion in case there was any question. Looking back on this in the future, were the voters or the legislature to amend any statutes, or were there to be any decisional law in the future that would grant this court any additional discretion in sentencing and which might benefit Mr. Harrell, this court would decline to exercise any such additional discretion to lower or mitigate Mr. Harrell's sentence. The court has weighed and balanced all the aggravating and mitigating factors in this case.
What was this? What is this?
Such a future that would grant this court.
Jennifer Gilly donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Josh, why can't they retry him for his daughter's injuries? At least a civil case could be brought against him. Pain and suffering for life, correct?
Yeah. So unfortunately, you can't. There is that double jeopardy law, which is, he's already been sentenced and that's been adjudicated. But I think that all bets should be off when you violate probation. I mean, he violated his probation. I don't see why they couldn't just pull all of it back. All of that probation shit is contingent on him doing what he's supposed to do and being a model citizen while he's not, or while he's on probation. So, I mean, it's a great question, Jennifer. I think what happens is that he would fall into that stupid double jeopardy, but it should. I mean, there should be some. All of that should be out the window. My God. Yeah, the 6 years is bullshit, dude. It should all be trashed. If you can't stay out of trouble, if you like, it's all, I don't know. But I think this is kind of interesting, what he's saying right here. And Where the Wind Blows and Jennifer, both of you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Macho just went.
Were the voters or the legislature to amend any statutes, or were there to be any decisional law in the future that would grant this court any additional discretion in sentencing, and which might benefit Mr. Haro, this court would decline to exercise any such additional discretion to lower or make or worsen. I want to touch on my discretion in case there was any question. Looking back on this in the future, were the voters or the legislature to amend any statutes, or were there to be any decisional law in the future that would grant this court any additional discretion in sentencing, and which might benefit Mr. Haro, this court would decline to exercise any such additional.
So he's saying that in the future, this judge just said that in the future, if there is legislation amended that would benefit him in any way, that this courtroom will not participate in that to help him out with a lighter sentence, which they could. But this judge is basically, it's one of those grandfathered law type situation. No, we are not going to help him out in any way, shape, or form, which is a fantastic thing to do. I don't want to have any part. If there's anything that's changed, any law that's changed,
provide such discretion. In regards to the fines, the court will impose a restitution fine of $10,000. The court finds the maximum fine is appropriate given the number of felonies the defendant was convicted of and the number of years he is being ordered to serve. The court imposes the parole revocation restitution fine in the amount of $10,000 as well. This fine is stayed.
Yeah, like he's going to pay that.
Parole is revoked. I will impose the court security fees as well as the penalties. The court additionally imposes the state penalty of $10 for every $10 or part of $10 upon every fine imposed. The state penalty assessment of 20% of the base fine. The court operations assessment of $40 for each conviction, and the court facilities assessment of $30 for each conviction. Ms. Lowe, I will take note of your request under Duenas. And at this time, those fines and fees will be imposed, but stay the execution pursuant to Duenas. In regards to restitution, the court orders victim restitution to be paid in any amount that may be determined in the future. Mr. Haro is also ordered to pay interest at a rate of 10% per annum, accruing as of October 12th of 2018 in case BAF ending in 265, as of July 27th, 2024 in BAF ending in 717, and as of August 14th, 2025 in felony case ending in 808-1. Mr. Haro is hereby advised the restitution order shall be enforceable as if they were civil judgments. Mr. Haro, I'm going to advise you of the following at this time. You are advised of your right to appeal. The notice of appeal must be filed within 60 days after the rendition of the judgment or the making of the order being appealed. You are also advised that if you are indigent, you are entitled to appointment of counsel upon request. Sir, I'm also advising you of your requirement to provide buccal swab samples, right thumbprints, and a full palm print impression of each hand in any blood specimens or other biological samples. Sir, also advising you that as a result of these conditions,
for some reason, I feel like he's kind of throwing like a little baby fit.
From owning, purchasing, receiving, possessing, or having under your custody or control any firearms, ammunition, or body armor.
What up, Rod?
You're also ordered to relinquish any firearms. Sir, I'm advising you and I went over this at your...
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. It's a great point.
If you are not a citizen of the United States, these convictions will have the consequence of deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, and denial of naturalization pursuant to federal law.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
You're also advised that at the expiration of the term of imprisonment here imposed, you may be released on parole unless the Board of Prison Terms waives parole for good cause. If parole is granted, the period of parole shall be for 3 years. Now, sir, going over your credits, and Ms. Lowe, Ms. Garthwaite, Mr. Smith, Mr. Robinson, I believe we went over these this morning, but just want to make sure that I have the correct credits. Sir, in BAF, case ending in 01.
All right, that's enough of that. We get it. Where's the child at? All right, got to move on to something else. And Rosie, thank you again for sending me this. I have no idea what's going on here, but hold on, give me a second here. Hold on. Hold on. So I really have no idea. But I do want to. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, the poor Emmanuel, he just had no. Oh, dude, he's like on a friggin' roll. Okay, hold on. What happened? Hello? Hello what? What happened? Hello? Hi. How are you? Am I still frozen? I don't think I am, but maybe I am. All right, let's see. Okay, so check this out. No, I'm good. Okay, cool. All right, so this is, make this screen a little smaller so we can see dipshit stuff. Oh my Lord, dude. Oh yeah. I don't know what I don't know. Although I am curious. So this is November 1st. I heard everything I needed to hear today. I don't know what he heard, to be honest with you. But this is the spiral of T Rev. And, I'm not reveling in this, but, he's got it coming. I heard everything I needed to hear today. All I know is Seth Rogers and Michaela are made for each other. I have no idea what he means by that, other than he's probably got dumped by her. Why don't you two go lay up and shrivel somewhere for a effing year using everyone in your way? I'm going to go find me a real woman The truth is, you sucked me dry. God. For every dollar I had, you used my son and me for whatever benefits you could get out of us from this day forward. I'm not just bringing women in my son's life. I don't know, dude. I don't know what he's like. You better bring something to the table or stay the F away from me. Okay. So that was November 1st. Also, this is also November 1st. Okay, so now he's got a new profile picture because he's looking for Shawties. Hey, Shawty, look at God, can you imagine? Look at that profile picture. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Look at T-Rev. Wow, it's so nice. What a beautiful and weirdo. Just sweaty. Just fucking sweaty in every way. Us women will try to hold ourselves back. Yeah, I think so. Some lady said, and stop all that cussing. Children repeat what they hear. Who cares who is dating your ex? What? How old are you? Just curious. You look like you're about 12. So Seth is dating your baby mama? What? Well, I don't know any of that, but he does look pretty high. But check this out. Okay, so we got a new one here. I didn't know, like, he uses Facebook like he's fucking 14, or excuse me, 77. All right, so this is just 8 hours ago. I am busting. Oh, here it comes. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know where he's living. Is it going to read the twat waffle? I hate when it does that, if it doesn't. All right, so he says, I'm busting my ass right now to get my own place. I've been sleeping in the car going ham to buy my own place. Mark my words, I will not only launch my own business, excuse me, launch my own business, but I'll buy my house in the next year and a half, period. Where my Tennessee friends, it would be nice to have some company. Anybody in Tennessee want to hang out with him? He's not asking for a cosign. I'm not so damn depressed over someone who obviously was using a situation to get what she could out of it. Imagine giving effort to going out every day and night, but when we were together, you slept 20. See, he's just like, he like puts everybody. This is called a YouTube special. Like they try and throw like she slept 24 hours. I'm such a good, blah, 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 blah. You say no, you don't want to hang out with him. All right, Christy, I'm with you. I'm glad. It's not necessary. 24 hours a day and sat in the bed on the computer talking about you can't work and you didn't make no meals. You didn't make no meals. You didn't make no meals. Make your own meal, you fat pile of shit. He didn't do shit, but Leach, thanks for wasting my son. He's just absolute. He has rage issues. And you wonder why you can't, and you didn't make no meals. You didn't do shit, but Leach, thanks for wasting my sons and my time. And you wonder why I looked for others to talk to because you're a lousy ass girlfriend that doesn't do her part. Next. What the hell? I mean, he's spiraling. Don't you think? I mean, he's completely out of control. So now he's homeless. Hold on here. We just had another. As I was going to show this to you, I mean, I guess this is how we're going to get caught up on T-Rev stuff is now. This is hot off the press right here. Homeless, meaning I don't have a home yet, but I'm working every day. Yeah, we know what homeless is. Busting my ass to get my own house that I'm buying. And I say that because some idiots in the comments are speaking on my kid. I said homeless, as in I don't have my own home, like an apartment or a house, but paying weekly for a hotel until I do. Shit. And I bet I have a crib before you losers in the comments, living with mom, judging other people and making up assumptions about a kid and situation. Oh, wait, last one. Situation you know nothing about. Just because I wrote a post on Facebook doesn't mean I'm crashing out. LMAO. So basically, if you were to believe him the way that he writes this, I wrote a post on Facebook doesn't mean I'm crashing out. I'm actually more driven to make money. You do know I work 80 hours a week and make $1,100 a week, right? And you think I'm homeless. These delusional ass women in the comments speculating my kids are being taken by CPS are the fucking devil. Y'all need to really y'all need to really get your heads checked and stop preying on people's demise. I think he used the wrong praying. Like he doesn't mean like praying. I'm praying for your demise. I'm praying for your demise. Okay. Whatever. You all are what I call demons for real. So sounds like Rev Gang 757 is crashing out. Yes, he's not praying. But have you ever noticed, like, when people get either broken up with or somebody doesn't want it, they just lose their shit. That person's a bitch. Hold on, I heard it. Wasn't it reading? Why is it not doing it? Twat waffle. Oh, I don't know why it's not reading. It's stupid. It's annoying. Twat waffle has hurt fifis. Life is better with punctuation. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I've lost control. I've lost all control. Let me test the widgets here. Is it not reading them? I have no idea why it's not reading them. It's a hell of a lot easier to read with punctuation.
Kevin donated $28 through Super Chat. This is a test Super Chat message.
Thanks, Kevin. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, man. I think we got inundated. Who the hell is Kevin? Kevin's nobody. That was just a test. I was just making sure it was reading it. Honestly, I don't know. He's just always upset. Yeah, like Seth was dating her. He's just always been upset about that. And I specifically asked. Yeah, I think he's just mad because she was dating Seth before, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. He's weird. Not that I'm aware of. And even if she did, I don't care. But I do care. What update? On T-Rev, who's living in his car now? Yeah, I can do that. Hold on, Mary. Mary, I'm going to make this happen. Watch.
Mary Fairy Fly donated $5 via Super Chat. Twat Waffle has hurt Fifi's. Life is better with punctuation.
Can't believe my little AI bot's not working. It's bullshit.
The Twat Waffle is available. Mary donated $5 via Super Chat.
Vertical traffic light emoji, Susie Q73, vertical traffic light emoji, donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Guess what day it is? Meat Stick Monday. Wiener dude looks like he a lady dunno.
Meat Stick. Wiener.
Dude looks like a lady. Da-da. Da-da. Dude looks like a lady. Da-da. Da-da. Dude looks like a lady.
Maybe I wasn't on the right page. I feel bad now. But making $8,000 a month, just buy one with cash. And yeah, I'm surprised that he's even allowed to have a car. And I'm not even convinced that he totaled his car, but I am convinced that things come back to bite you in the ass in a major way in life. And that's what's happening here and now. And, what are you going to do? Yeah, it's reciprocation. The second dude's bad. Uh-oh.
Ed Mary Fairy Fly donated $5 through Super Chat. Don't you dare read this.
I wonder if there's a setting where Twat Waffle is getting kind of filtered sometimes. I'll have to go look. I don't know. I don't know if Twat, but Wiener goes through all the time. Dude. Although, that could be like a lot of reasons, so who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Wiener. He did, though. He read it. Guess what day it is? Meat Stick Monday. Meat Stick Monday? Bro. He doesn't make that much money. That's why he's homeless. He's lying. He's a liar is what he is. Meat Stick Monday. Oh, God. Holy shit, that's funny. Oh, hey, Nunya, I heard there was a rumor going on around about you. I won't say what it is because it's a rumor about me, too. Oh, God. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, didn't he get in trouble for like he release something and like he didn't get in any actual trouble except that the what is it, they can't live stream the trial. Barry's going down, bro. Big time going down. Barry's a twat waff freaking 3000, dude. He's the twatinator. Well, he's a twat waffle. I don't even know what a twat waffle is, to be honest with you. Oh, yes. No, not particularly. We're not really neighbors. Oh, he's like a shit creek without a paddle. Finally. Yeah, they found her body quite a while ago while looking for somebody else. I don't know. And I'm not sure if they found that other person or not. And Rhonda Rodriguez, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Twat waffle is a vulgar slang term used to insult to describe a contemptible, foolish, or obnoxious person. JLR's fandom has attacked and doxed another YouTube. I wonder why. What happened there? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you Googling it. It was very kind of you. What is this? Wow. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Yeah, so you're a little late, but apparently maybe you guys at the HOV or whatever it is. What is it? Oh, the HOA. What the hell is HOV? HOV. Isn't that like a trailer park? That would be more like it, though. HOA, HOV. But apparently, from what we're learning, is that T-Rev 757 has heard enough, and it sounds like his girlfriend has broken up with him, and now he's mad again at Seth because apparently Seth had dated her at one point, and he's posting on Facebook nonstop now. This is like he's posted like 3 times today on Facebook. I haven't posted on like my actual Facebook page in probably like 2 years, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Like I like on the lab Facebook page, yeah, but not to air out personal grievances. But he said, I heard everything I needed to hear today. All I know is Seth Rogers and Michaela are made for each other. So he's just HOV for that. Oh, yeah, HOV line. Yeah. Did you know that you can get like a blow-up doll for an HOV line? I think. I don't know if it's legal, but people do it. I guess if you, I don't know. I mean, high occupancy vehicle lane. But, so he's looking to hang out with people, and he's looking for a new girlfriend. And so that's his profile picture in case you guys are, into it. Okay, I mean, he looks fantastic. But he says that he's busting his ass. I don't know where his kid is. I really don't. Didn't he just walk out on his ex? She was at work. Yes, he ran out on his ex. That's correct, Pale Rider. He absolutely did. Not only did he run out on her, though, he trashed her entire place. This is not a good person. And, you know, as we've been paying attention to him, his behavior is just like getting worse and worse and worse. No? Change his profile picture, dude. He looks good. See? A lot of single. That's right. I don't know. I really. Oh my God. Is that his phone number? Whoops. Why would he do that? Why would he put his phone number on Facebook? That's a weird shit. This is the best one, though. This is so funny. I'm busting my ass right now to get my own place. Been sleeping in the car. So he says he's been sleeping in his car, going ham to buy my own place. Mark my words, I will not only launch my own business, mark his words, but I'll buy my house in the next year and a half where my Tennessee friends, and Sweet Soul, I'm so glad that you showed up because I know that you're a Tennessee native and I know that you're a sweet, sweet person. It's in your name. And T-Rev needs some friends. And I think you're the kind of friend that he could use. By proximity. Where my Tennessee friends, it would be nice to have some company so I'm not so damn depressed over someone who's obviously was using me. It means go hard as a motherfrugger. Is he histrionic or just a liar? He's a histrionic liar. Sweet soul, you have a twin in Tennessee? Where my Tennessee friends, it would be nice to obviously was using situation to get, well, you lived in her house, get what could out of it. Imagine giving effort to going out every day and night, but when we're together, you slept 24 hours a day and sat in the bed on the computer. It's just unbelievable, dude. Talking about you can't work and you didn't make no meals. Didn't make no meals. You better get in that kitchen and cook. You better make some meals. Like what? What? Make your own meal. Like it's really not that hard to make some eggs. Like an omelet takes very little time. I mean, you could cook yourself up a cheese omelet in, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes at the most. You don't make no meals. There's no cornbread. You didn't make no meals. Stupid. You better make some meals, lady. Well, you should have just, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it felt like. Where's my dinner, woman? Make some meals, bro. It's true. It is hard to get it with no teeth. What was all these dudes like, my wife's making me dinner. How come my wife didn't make anything for dinner? You can't work and you didn't make no meals. You didn't do shit but be a leech. And he was living in her house. Thanks for wasting my son. Why does he bring his son? My son, well, we wasted my son. No, it's just, you're the one that wasted everybody's time. And you wonder why I looked for others to talk to because you were a lousy ass girlfriend. So it sounds like he was trying to cheat on her too. Yeah, I know. She thinks he's hilarious. Yeah, him and White Boy should live together. That would be cool. I think probably after the 100th time when he we'd go, that's my wife. That, I don't know. There could be an incident with scissors or something. Someone give him a model. He always it's just, imagine waking up to this.
Yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo. Fucking when you taking it the booty, ho. You don't want to win me when I get up on the shit. I be coming for your shit like a movie, yo. You be thinking you hot, you really is not. You need to go and take a seat. Fucking with me when I get I'm over for it. Yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo. Fucking when you taking it the booty, ho. You don't want to win me when I get up on the shit. I be coming.
What about the booty hole? Who's a better musician? T-Rev or White Boy?
Dude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady.
Yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo. Fucking when you taking it the booty, ho. You don't want to win me when I get up on the shit. I be coming for your shit like a movie, yo. You be thinking you hot, you really is not.
Dude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady.
I don't know. I know a lot of you are saying T-Rev, but I mean, at least White Boy tried to sing. This is not singing. This is shitty. He does not have any ability. He has no ability whatsoever. No abilities, no capabilities, no nothing. White boy's taller.
The born and mic, I rip the beat. Here we go again with the ratchet. Fuck
Yes, you can vote neither.
what it do, everything I got the ratchet. Put it to his head, then I blow out his back end. He don't wanna come at me, wanna come and rampant. I be doing this.
I mean, seriously, you don't think that with a little bit of like tuning and some pitch work that this couldn't be a masterpiece?
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
Anytime I get up on abusing it, I be with that flow, I'm going crazy like some moving bitch. Listen to me, I be verbally ripping. I don't give a shit about the decisions I'm doing hard, man. I was just snapping what we got to get it. And now I take it back, kinda like I'm cooking crack, all up in the hood again.
Kind of like I'm cooking crack.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
Cakespoo's right. That second dude is very, very difficult to reconcile with.
And everybody smoking crack. I don't give a shit about a bitch. Talking that shit, you better be lips. Fucking with the kids, you investigating the hell of hating. Boy, fucking debating. You don't got the fucking patience to fuck me, cause I fucking take it. I don't even know, I kill it with a flow like Uncle Basin. Listen to me, I be doing this shit. I don't give a fuck about a moving bitch. Fucking what they do, they get the moving clip. Get up on the mic and then I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm on my groove with this. You don't wanna move a bitch. Every time you talk shit, I just hear a boot again. Listen, dude, I be on this shit. It's like
I mean, I don't know. I say white boy.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
To be honest with you, I'm a big fan of Aerosmith, so you know, that's just me. So fucking stupid, dude. I mean, it's just a terrible sound. Dude looks like a lady. I called him Pa. Like, sometimes I called him Pop too. Yes. Yeah, that's why I look, trying to sing like Steven Tyler is very tough. And at least he put, like, let's not minimize the fact here. Okay. And I want to give this guy some credit. He tried his ass off on this.
Uh-oh.
He tried so hard. What's that on his lip? I don't know. I'm not going to look again. I don't want to see that. They're both terrible, but I'm telling you that white boy tried. Like, he went all out with no, like, you know, when somebody runs and like does like a cannonball or a belly flop and they just fully commit to it and it goes terribly wrong. There's something to be said about that effort. Okay. And I will not take that away from him. He's already had everything else taken away from him. Charisma, looks, personality, judgment, nostrils, hair. It's all gone. But he tried. And it's hard for me to try and take that away from him. His freedom as well. He's lost all those things.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
Cadence and everything. He's got cadence. There's some timing there. He kind of sounds like he might have some, like he was in choir in second grade or something. I mean, he's got the pitch and all that. It's horrible. It's the worst singing I've ever heard in my life. Ever. I've never heard worse singing, but the pitch is there. The cadence is there. No, the pitch is not there. The pitch is gone. The cadence is there. The stick-to-itedness is there. He tried. He tried, you know, and I respect that. I mean, it's fucking terrible still. Excuse my language. I needed to say the F word there. You know. Well, it seems like WB is set to eat as many. I mean, it was interesting. Hold on one second. Dude, like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da da. Dude.
Dude looks like a lady. Like, I mean, I could take it out. Da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady. It's really bad, but I mean, I think the consensus is that people think that T-Rev is a better musician.
Yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo. Fucking when you think you need the booty, ho. You don't wanna win me when I get up on the shit. I be coming for your shit like a movie, yo. You be thinking you hot, you really is not. You need to go and take a seat. Fucking with me when I get up on the mic, I rip the beat. Here we go again with the ratchet. Fucking with the dude, everything I got the ratchet.
T-Rev rapping isn't as painful. Really? It's more painful to me.
Every time I get up on abusing it, I be with that flow, I'm going crazy like the movement, bitch. Listen to me, I be verbally ripping. I don't give a shit about the situation I'm doing.
Nah, I mean, just because he raps fast doesn't mean he's good.
Oh man, I was just snapping, but we got to get it. And now I take it back, kinda like I'm cooking crack. All up in the hood again, and everybody smoking crack. I don't give a shit about a bitch. Look at that shit, you right over their lips. Look at what they give you, investigating the hell of hating. Fucking debating, you don't got fucking patience to fuck me, cause I fucking take it. I don't even know, I kill it with a flow like fucking basic. Listen to me, I be doing this shit. I don't give a fuck about a moving bitch. Fucking what they do, they get the moving clip. Get up on the mic and then I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm on my groove with this. You don't wanna move a bitch. Every time you talk shit, I just hear a boot again. Listen, dude, I be on this shit. It's like, yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo.
I'm over 40 riding for.
Who did the? Yo, get up on the mic like Cooley, yo.
Pretty terrible. And I need to talk to Peyton about something that he. Let me see here. Is he? Hold on. Should I talk to him about it now, or should I talk to him when the show's over? Because I don't want to be like I don't want to berate him or anything, but there could be some furniture moving. Peyton, are you there? Hold on. Let me see.
Hello.
Hey, just give me a second. So what do? Do I confront him about it here, or do I confront him off about what do I do? What should I do? 'Cause I don't know what to do. Now or later? Like in private, or do we hash this out on the air? I'm just asking the folks, Peyton, because it's for them.
Right.
Don't be mean to that precious boy. have I been?
Who's actually? Nobody's saying
I
that.
swear to God. 2 people have said do it off. Some people say do it on, off, tiptoe through the tulips. What do you think, Peyton? Should I do it here and now or off the air?
Do it here.
You have no fear, huh?
No, I'm not scared.
Well, you should be. Just
I'm not.
Hey, yep, terrible sentence. Later, do it in private. I don't know, man. Some people want us to do it on the air, and some people want us to do it in private. But I will just say that I did ask you to fix the latency on the Rodecaster, and I'm still having problems with it. We can talk about it later, but you didn't fix it, so I don't know. I
didn't.
How come? Did you forget?
I don't know. No, I think I just lost motivation.
You know that's not something that you should say, right?
If you want honesty.
No, I don't want honesty. I actually want you to lie to me if you're going to say shit like that.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, thank you. That's better at least. I can live with that.
Good.
Saying you lost motivation, it just makes you sound lazy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Losing motivation is a lazy trait.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Everybody loses motivation.
Not when
Once
they
in a
have a
while.
job that they're supposed to do.
Bro.
No, don't call me bro. Call me boss.
Bro.
Call me boss. Or dad. Boss dad. Call me boss dad.
I'd rather call you dad.
I don't want you to call me dad right now. I want you
I'm gonna call you boss.
Well, then call me Josh. How's that?
Bro.
Stop calling me bro. Stop doing that. That's going to piss me off.
All right.
Yeah, Grace says, call me Daddy Josh.
Bro.
Stop. Seriously, that's driving me nuts. It really is. Don't do it again, honestly. Please. It's enough. Golly, dude.
Bro.
All right. See you later, Peyton.
No.
All right. Anyway, so we'll do it off the air, and I was motivated to mow grass and I lost my, but that's a chore. No, you cannot call me Boss Danny. Momentum is real. That's true. I told him not to call me bro anymore, and he just blows through those stop signs like it's nothing. I couldn't handle another bro. I can't handle that. My uncle's kids have always called him by his first name. I wouldn't. That's 100 times better than bro. But that was just a lazy, weak, the whole thing. He was just trying to. He's just trying. It just pisses me off. I don't know why he does it. I know why he does it, but and you guys are like, "Oh, be so nice to him." I am nice to him. That's part of the problem. You know, it wasn't even bro. It was bro. With that, I hate that shit so much. My son calls me bro too. Yeah, but does he say it like that? Bruh. I mean, that's just not, he's just doing it to piss me off because that's not even how he talks. Be nice to him. Be nice to the sweet boy. Yeah, he's real sweet, isn't he? He's a fucking savant. Anyway. Yeah, I think he lacks motivation. What are you going to do? Yeah, it's just, you know, bruh. So annoying. Old boy. He was being performative. Yeah, I think so, probably. I'm sure it was just performative. Anyway, well, we've had a journey. We have journeyed, so I never emasculated him. Never. I've argued with him, but emasculate him? No, I would never do that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will catch you on the next one. And we had a good little session, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. Have a good night. I'll emasculate Peyton next time.
Like, understands this is America. People could say what the fuck they want in America. If he has a problem with freedom of speech, you can go back to China.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon. After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing the eruption?
Lab After Dark starts now.
Straight to the dome and straight to the throat.